The Gentle Art of Domesticity. This is one of my all-time favorite books. This is by Jane Brockett. And she was, super successful, amazing career person. And then she just decided, you know what, there is a better way. And so she talks about all these wonderful gentle arts of domesticity, and how she makes homes so attractive to her family. And one thing she said here, this book is full of fabulous things. She looks at a garden or a pasture and she's inspired to make a quilt or bake these colorful cupcakes or whatever. She's just a true marvelous artist. But she does make this very strong editorial comment. It's the awareness of the worth of the gentle arts that counts. The ability to see that the feminists of the 1970s were misguided when they thought that teaching young girls to devalue domesticity constituted progress. And I want to talk more about that in a further broadcast. But I want to get back to home being a place of refuge and comfort and all that's going on out there. We got to have somewhere that we can go, and we can go regularly, and we can be happy there, and we can feel safe there. And I was sitting in my house and the wind was blowing like crazy, and it was really chilly outside, and most of the leaves are blown off the aspen already. And I had my cup of tea and I sat there and the house was completely quiet. And I just had this wonderful, wonderful sense of peace. If your house is a wreck, you can't have that. What you'll do is run off and spend some money somewhere to try to get some kind of relief. But home has the potential to be the greatest relief in our lives and of those that we love. And it hinges on us as the wife, as the mother, as the homemaker. It all hinges on us of how that goes. And I just want to say that if you're not a wife, and if you don't have children at home or any children, you're still a homemaker. We have that ache in our hearts always because we're strangers in a strange land. We're pilgrims, and nothing is ever going to satisfy us this side of heaven truly. But we can make heaven on earth as close as you get at home, in our homes, and what we do at home. And back to the gentle arts, it's not a matter of bringing back traditional occupations, like quilting and sewing and knitting, although those are very satisfying things to do. We're created to create this beauty around us. But it's a matter of a heart attitude about what your home is meant to be. And not buying into anything out there, just connecting with the Lord who created you to make this place that is for you and yours. So just like He gave those children, if you have children, you know that only a mother could love some of those kids. He gave that child to you because you're created to love that child. And the same way with your home. He gave that home to you. Make the most of it for how it suits you. And I'll tell you what, one of the things that will really keep that from happening is reading a bunch of magazines and making this big list that everybody tells you to make, cutting all these pictures out of how you want your bedroom to be and how you want, unless you can just look at that and glean from it and say, okay, I like that color on the wall, I probably can buy a gallon of paint. But if you start looking at all that stuff that everybody's doing and all these supposed gurus, I'm sorry, I got a thing from a well-known guru that said that fall colors are white. She knows nothing. I'm sorry. And she talked about the loudness and, the crassness and all this of rust, old-fashioned rust. Fall colors are a picture of God's extreme love. And they're not white. That comes in the winter. So leave all that off of what the gurus are saying and make your home true to your heart, what you love, what you believe, and forget everybody else. Dress like you love, cook the food that you love, because you are unique in all the history of the earth, and so should your home be. Thanks for being with me.